I'm here at 1193 Channelview Drive. Seems to be a pretty quiet little cul-de-sac, like right on the outskirts. First thing I noticed outside is the mailbox is missing. It should be right here. So no mailbox. I would ask for that and any potential offer that they do get that replaced, because this isn't an HOA. You can tell all of the mailboxes are uniform. Some amenities that would be great for the grandkids. They do actually have a playground and a little basketball court in the front of the neighborhood. So have the grandkids go play there, keep them entertained. There's also a basketball hoop in the backyard here. Some of the homes in this neighborhood do have river access or creek access. So if you made friends with some of the people on the main road in this neighborhood, because Channelview is pretty tucked back here, which is, I usually prefer in a neighborhood to be pretty tucked in. If you make friends with people on that main road, chances are they're probably going to have some creek access. Probably keep grandkiddos pretty busy too. So other first impressions are this home it needs to be repainted, just top to bottom. So entryway is not bad. This part is actually very clean. They did a really good job on the color selection and everything. Only minor imperfection I'm noticing is like right about here, but it does look like they've recently got these common areas redone. The wainscoting looks a little splotchy. So I'd say the wainscoting could definitely use a fresh coat. It's not terrible. It's really in the bedrooms and in the basement that I noticed how badly this home needs to be repainted. And it probably could use like a really good professional cleaning just by looking at these grout lines in the dining room. And we do have quite a bit of different flooring on this main level. Now that is a personal taste thing. That is not gonna bother everybody. But you've got true hardwoods in this entry. And then it's gonna go into your living room, which is carpet. Your dining room is tile. Your kitchen is LVP. And then there's another little living room attached to the kitchen that is also carpet. So quite a few different things of flooring. So you'll just notice little cosmetic imperfections throughout a lot of the trim and your wainscoting, to where I would probably either ask for some sort of price reduction or an allowance for a painter, just because I did notice it throughout the whole house. But another thing I noticed throughout this house, which is really nice because you don't see it in new construction anymore, is the crown. And crown is throughout the entire home, which is fantastic. So coming back to the entry, here's gonna be your coat closet. Okay. And believe it or not, this is actually a guest bedroom. It's huge. This is bigger than my primary bedroom. And I've got, 2,500 square feet. This is a massive, massive guest bedroom. And you could actually probably make this a primary. The only thing that's a little funky about it being a primary bedroom is like you could fit 4 king size beds in here and still be able to walk around. It is that big. Only thing that's a little funky is that this bathroom, number one, it's a single vanity, but it also leads out and back into the entryway. So this is your bathroom for downstairs. It does have a shower. Shower's actually pretty clean, not gonna lie. Looks pretty good. But again, with the grout lines, they need to be cleaned, like professionally cleaned. They have seen better days. Now, due to the age of the home, these are gonna be shorter vanities. I'm 5'3". These are hitting me at my lower hip. So it's just how they used to make vanities back in the day. But this does also have the fresh paint in here. Paint looks pretty good. Again, it's just kind of the baseboards and door frames where I'm noticing a lot of it on the downstairs level. Okay. Continuing on, you've got living room. And what I was explaining with the one-sided catwalk. So it's not technically a catwalk. So these are all of your other bedrooms up here. We've got, I believe, 4 more bedrooms upstairs, including the primary suite. This is your catwalk. So you do have a little bit of one. It's just one-sided. Okay. Very formal columns on the fireplace, gas logs. Pretty recently redone kitchen. I did a really good job on the color schemes in here, but you can see just looking in this direction, all the different types of floor. We actually have another fireplace in here, huge masonry fireplace. Small microwave for the fitting. Tons of exposed shelving. Dining room again. Pantry. Okay, here's your basement. We painted the walls black, and then like the main part of the basement is green. So I'm gonna take you out here onto the deck. Your deck isn't very big, but it does provide a nice view. It does seem to be pretty well maintained, just at face value. Weather protected with the paint. They did replace a plank recently. Yeah, you can still see some coloring in the plank, which shows it's not fully dried out yet and ready for paint. Basketball hoop built in. And then your garage is under the house, attached to the basement. You've got a nice little retaining wall built on the back side of the property too, which is great. Only thing that does kind of stink is there are no stairs to get down there, or to get to the lower level, you would have to physically go through the basement. Okay, again, just like with the paint job here, and there's no quarter round, which is a preference, but it hides the gapping in the floor. So that's just something I noticed. And some people don't like quarter round. You can see where you have it in the main entry, or probably original flooring. I know out west, quarter round is not popular at all, but here in the south, everybody's got quarter round. So it stays black paint up until this little nook, or this nook stays black paint, but they don't have any baseboard over here. Not a very expensive fix, but if you do it yourself, it's super easy to put some baseboard on, but it's kind of weird. So the paint down here is a hot mess. In the whole basement, the paint is just a hot mess. Like, whole thing, I think, needs to be repainted. You can just see there's just been a lot of wear and tear on it, and it is a maintenance issue at this point. But great sized basement. Oh, I even left a basketball. Got a little pond back here. Hose attachment. Okay. And then these floors, you can tell there's some sort of like faux wood. I do have a good bit of scratching on them, but it's, you know, subjective opinion on that one. Alrighty, we got the same floors over here. These ones don't seem to be as bent up. It does feel like this is a little, like there's a bubble or something. And you will find that sometimes with faux wood. It doesn't expand or contract like real wood. Okay, garage. This is a very deep 2-car garage. And it kind of smells like, it looks like they pretty recently painted it. And it smells like it, kind of smells like gasoline too, which I'm sure they kept gas, well, that's why it smells like gas, because of the mower. This is a really deep 2-car garage. Looks like they probably they've got something back here. I'm not quite sure what that is. This, to the best of my knowledge, looks like some sort of sump pump. I would have to verify that or look at the property condition disclosures. I have seen them in basements around here just because Tennessee is such a wet area. So lots of humidity. So you'll see some moisture issues on basements out here. And it is usually good if you've got a garage basement or a cylinder block basement to have it painted with Kills, which Kills is white. They probably painted this with Kills. Cannot confirm that though at this time. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Okay, so again, you can just tell, like these all just need to be like deeply cleaned and probably repainted. The walls, though, up here do look awesome. So, we'll look into your entry. Directly at the top of the stairs is gonna be the primary bedroom. Got a formal sitting area in here. This is a queen size mattress. And you could easily, how I would personally rearrange it with a king bedroom set, king bed, nightstand on each side. And then I'd probably have my dresser over here and then chest probably in that corner, to be honest. And then make this a sitting area. Probably put my TV over here too. Okay, ensuite bathroom, very large, 2-person vanity, and this one is actually up to standard height. So the one downstairs is at lower hip, this one is gonna be above the hip. Okay. Bathtub, linen closet, water closet. Okay, walk-in shower. Again, you can tell that the grout just really needs a good cleaning. Like all around. You do have 2 shower heads, which is awesome. You're missing a little dial. Ensuite closet, good size. And some great windows in here too. Okay. So I was looking at the HVAC grate. Guest bed number 2, because we have the one downstairs. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory on the paint, like baseboards and all. It just needs a good fresh paint in here across the board. Okay, closet. Guest bathroom is directly across the hall. This did get fresh paint. Bled onto the ceiling a little bit over here. Shower tip combo, double vanity. Again, well, that's not terrible, but just these baseboards and door frames, I personally would paint all of them. Okay, looks like somebody was measuring themselves here. Well, no light to that closet. Guest room number 3. Looks like this room just didn't get finished being painted. Okay. All linen closet. Oh, laundry. My bad. Laundry room. Missed that on my initial walkthrough. We also have attic access in here. Well, paint around the baseboards could be better, but washer and dryer are going to cover back here anyways, so. It's nice having laundry on the same floor as primary too. Okay, and then the 4th and final guest room. This one is long and skinny, but you could still comfortably fit. I would do a full-size mattress. I don't know if I would do a queen. I feel like it just might make it feel a little stuffy in here, or some twin-size beds. This would be a great room to do bunk beds in. Got the big weeping willow over here. Another closet. One last view of a catwalk. Okay. And that is it for this house.